Hey brother, Rubin here. Trust that you are doing well. Hope you're having a solid week so far. I have a student transformation that I want to share with you. And the reason I want to share it with you is because I want you to really take this in today. I want you to receive this. And I want you to come to the realization that life can be effortless. I know that seems like such a pie in the sky, this thing that you'll never get to. But moving towards your goals, they can be effortless. They can come with ease. And even more so, your goals that you're setting right now, I'm gonna show you that you're actually playing small. And your goals, what you can manifest in terms of your goals in the life that you create, I promise you, it's bigger, it's wilder than your biggest dreams right now that you're allowing yourself to dream up for yourself. What you're allowing yourself to anticipate, it's actually very small in comparison to what's possible for you. So again, we're gonna cover this principle, universal assistance. More importantly, how to receive universal assistance, how to use that support, and how to use that help of the universe as you move towards your goals and your dreams. Because you probably know by now, the universe, it's way more powerful than you'll ever be. And the nature of it is it's self-organizing and self-correcting. I want you to hold these themes close to you as you watch today. It's self-organizing, it's self-correcting. You don't want to fight the waves, because remember, it's more powerful than you'll ever be. But since it's self-organizing and self-correcting in nature and it's trying to assist you, you can learn how to ride the waves as they come. So today I'm going to share with you our student Andrew, his transformation, because it's one of the most beautiful shares that I've heard in a while. And a quick context before we get into this, Andrew's story is he came into the program and eye contact was just overwhelming. Socializing was overwhelming. So what was he focusing on? Naturally, we've all done this. Naturally, what do? Is you try to get better at the eye contact. You try to develop the social skills. And when you can't do that, you can't hold the eye contact and people are getting uncomfortable. You can't conversate and you can't socialize like everybody else. You start to compare yourself to other people and you start to beat up on yourself. And so before working with us, that's what Andrew was focused on. He, did the talk therapy, did the CBT, and he was focusing on getting better at eye contact, getting better at conversation so he could connect with people. But through our work, what was uncovered? What was actually being manifested? What was the pattern that was replaying throughout those social interactions? It was the feeling like there's something wrong with him. The deep feeling like he's not good enough. Deep unresolved panic, fear, because of when he was young, he was constantly overwhelmed by the physical symptoms of anxiety. So how did he adapt to life? When the physical symptoms were overwhelming him when he was young, obviously he had to try to be normal, try to make it so nobody would suspect anything. And that's when he learned to just try to make the eye contact, try to have the conversational skills, just put out this thing out there to distract people away from what's really going on inside. And so we kept getting Andrew to focus on the right things. It has nothing to do with the eye contact, has nothing to do with your personality or the social skills, has nothing to do with that. You have a beautiful personality. We got to focus over here. Not good enough. The shame, the panic that's going on inside. We got to get this resolved so your natural personality can come through. So the eye contact can be a completely natural thing. And so as he started healing more of these wounds here, the closer he started getting to people at work. So for example, okay, I can Yeah, I can hang out a little bit more in the conversations at work. I can, I can stay in the conversation more. I can show a little bit more personality. Okay, and then goes and he heals more wounds. Okay, so I'm reconnected with my friends. Ah, yeah, reconnected with my friends. It went really well. Went on a trip and reconnected with them. Okay, more work, more work, more is being revealed. Okay, now I can do the social events with my coworkers, and they're not so overwhelming. And then we got to this place where he was just ready. He was ready for more connection. He was always ready for connection. That was his ultimate goal. Like we said, the ultimate goal in this transformation in particular, he wanted connection. And you can see that he's deepening his connection as we go through and heal more wounds. And it came to a place where he was just ready. He's ready for more connection. I don't want to live such a isolated life. I'm ready to have more genuine connections and relationships in my life. Tired of pushing people away because of this anxiety and the shame that I'm feeling on the inside. So I'm willing. I'm open. My heart's open again. Let's do this. Let's do this. I have the courage. Let's make it happen. And I want to read to you his share now to bring this all home here. And I'm just reading it here, and you'll see it up on your screen. Andrew says on our last call with Rubin last week, he mentioned how important it is to have someone I can reach out to and share what I'm going through. So he was ready for those deeper connections, considering all the work he had done to get him to the point where he was ready for that. So when he asked if I have someone I can reach out to, the only person I could think of to do that was with my brother, even though we haven't been close for around 15 years. So quick backstory on that is when he felt the readiness for connection, I had Andrew lean on the universal assistance. I had him consult his intuition, and I said, who's someone to connect with? And he, right away, his response is, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I said, okay, it sounds like there's this kind of helpless feeling coming up, and let's just detach from that. Okay, let's just detach from the helplessness. So can you do that? Okay. Let's ask again. Who is your intuition? Okay, if you can picture your 80-year-old higher self or your 80-year-old self sitting across from you, who is he telling you to connect with? Bang. The face of his brother pops into his mind. So we grew up, to get back here, we grew up as best friends. Remember that universal assistance. We grew up as best friends, doing everything together, but there were things that happened in childhood that I never forgave him for. As kids, I closed myself off to him, and for the most part, have only had brief, superficial interactions with him while visiting family for the last decade and a half. It's a long time, right? So last weekend, my brother happened to be in town and we agreed to meet up. To be honest, even though I wanted to reach out, I didn't think he would really listen to me. So going into meeting up, I didn't think I would even ask him. To my surprise, when we met up and sat face to face, the first thing he did was sincerely apologize. It's such a beautiful moment. Sincerely apologize for everything that happened. You can feel the acknowledgement. You can feel like the young Andrew, like he's feeling seen and heard. He let me know how truly sorry he was for not being a good older brother, and you can just feel the love between them too, right? Everything we wanted to say to each other over the last 15 years we said, and I can't tell you how good it feels. I didn't know how much I needed it. These things they're out of our awareness. We don't know how much they're affecting us, right? So I didn't think it was big of a deal. But afterwards, I felt so much relief. It's also the timing of it that makes me feel so grateful. We've never had a conversation even a little like that my whole life, and for it to happen right after Rubin suggested it, reaching out to him, makes me feel like there was some universal higher power. You see this? Universal higher power looking out to make that happen at this specific time. I feel as though my old best friend, I feel as though I have my old best friend back, and it feels amazing. I'm so thankful I found this group, and I wish everyone here the very best. And there's a saying in the universe, what you seek is seeking you. The things you're playing in your mind about other people, they're playing that in their minds as well. Remember, the universe is self-organizing and self-correcting. Andrew's thinking these thoughts, his brother's thinking similar thoughts. So through the law of attraction, it self-organizes them. It brings them together. Self-organizing, self-correcting is because Andrew did all of the work, he's able to be vulnerable. He didn't have to correct that. His brother came in and corrected it for him. And this is the universal assistance that I'm talking about, is can you do the work needed on yourself to release all of that shame and baggage that you're carrying on the inside, to open your heart again, to let this assistance in, to open your heart again so that you can receive this assistance. Because remember, I said the goal for Andrew, for example, was he was fixated on eye contact, social skills, these different things. I get it. I understand that. I've been there too. That was his goal. If I can just get better at the eye contact, have better conversations, that was the goal. And I knew he was going to get that and more. But look at what the universe had in mind for him. He had his brother here the entire time. He was here the entire time. The universe just had to get Andrew ready to receive this gift, through the different triggers he was working through. The not good enough. Okay, coworkers, getting triggered there. Bringing up some stuff. How do I reconnect with my friends? Okay, you got to work through some stuff. Being more social with my coworkers. Okay, you got to work through some things. And when you work through enough things and your heart gets open again, this gift can be received. And if you need help with this, you've been working on your anxiety with all your willpower, your effort, and your focus, and it's not shifting. Your anxiety is getting worse. Your self-esteem is getting worse. You're feeling more disconnected than you ever have. And you want to work towards moving towards and accomplishing your goals effortlessly and be able to allow that universal assistance in, which makes the process natural and effortless. I have a program and I'd love to be able to speak to you. You can book a call below and I'd love to guide you on this journey. This is the work that I do. I help the underdogs. I help the men who weren't naturally set up for success. And they're still reaching for the absolute highest version of themselves, the highest potential, but they hate themselves because they're inexpressive, they're highly anxious, they're highly self-conscious, and they tend to people please when they're interacting with others. And I guide them to expressing themselves confidently, assertively, and connecting with people authentically by reducing their anxiety levels and absolutely loving themselves for it, which is everything, because they get to be the self-assured man that they once put on a pedestal. You get that out of here. They get to be proud of who they are and feel confident that anything in life is possible. So if this is you, I would love to speak to you if you want to manifest your goals effortlessly, just like Andrew. Let's jump on a call and talk about your goals specifically and what's holding you back. Why? Because remember, so you can become the man that can achieve your goals effortlessly. I'll talk to you soon, okay? Peace.